Welcome back, everyone, to the ET Dubs Neomonsters walkthrough, episode 14. Today, we have an award ceremony to get to. By the time you and Randolph enter the gates of the Imperial District, the area is flooded with crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Your Grand Imperial Majesty, Your Highness, and people of the Empire, welcome to the award ceremony for this season's Champions League. The season was extremely exciting with many memorable battles and unexpected outcomes, but most importantly, it's the first season in a long time to produce a new champion. Will the trainer of Finnegan Ranch please come forth? His Majesty is awaiting you with your trophy. Go on, champion. You nod and head towards the gates of the palace where the Emperor is waiting. As you walk, people call to you from the sidelines. Well done, I'm honored to have such a talented trainer for my greatest rival. Good work, champion. Don't take too long to defeat Baratus. I'll be winning the Champion League next season, so if you're not the Grand Champion by then, I just might overtake you. Excuse me, you think you're going to be the one to win the following season? It's going to be my turn. Your turn, don't be ridiculous. The only real obstacle to my team's success was this trainer. The rest is just a matter of luck. Oh yeah, we'll see about that. Congrats, I wish I could be a trainer like you someday. You don't seem sorry. You ask Malia where her sister is. I don't know, she was with me a minute ago. You move on towards the palace entrance. The spectators greet you with loud applause. When you arrive before the Emperor, you go down on one knee to show your respects. The Dowager Empress then nods to Baratus, who rises from his seat, cradling an impressive trophy. Good work. Baratus hands the trophy to you, and you struggle a bit with its sheer weight. Yeah, it looks heavy. His Majesty offers you his congratulations. He's pleased to present this trophy to you. Today we celebrate your arrival at the final stage of your journey as a trainer. You're hereby granted permission to challenge the Grand Four, four of the 5 greatest trainers in the Empire. The Dowager Empress gestures to the 4 individuals standing on the sides. I'm Howard Tardel II. You may have met my son and daughter, Elian and Gloria. My name is Serial Uvestra. Our task is to test you to see if you are really worthy of challenging the Grand Champion. I am Joanna Maedel, a captain of His Majesty's Imperial Guard. If you can't defeat us, then you are no match for Baratus Argvel. And I'm Taurus Delgrave. I hope you're not counting on fighting the Grand Champion anytime soon. We're not exactly easy to defeat, if I do say so myself. The Grand Four consists of trainers too strong for the Monster Leagues. Few have gotten past all of them in recent years, but we expect you will be able to overcome them. Do not disappoint us. My fate smile upon you. You're about to thank His Majesty and Her Highness when you start to hear a lot of commotion behind you. A flying monster is speeding towards the palace gates. It seems to be carrying a passenger. Wait, that's a glider. What is that? It's heading straight for us. Guards, protect His Majesty. The Dowager Empress commands comes too late as the Skyther's passenger snatches the Emperor away into the air. Ah, Leonidas, no! The spectators shout in shock and panic as they point to the sky. It's hard to tell from a distance, but it appears the abductor is trying to wrestle something from the Emperor. Hand it over, Leonidas. Hand over the capture card. Or what, will you drop me? This body surely will not survive a fall from this height. Suddenly, a strange light shoots forth from the Emperor's hand to the Skyther, and it begins to descend in circles. The monster crash lands just above the throngs, but not before dropping the Emperor off near the palace gates. Oh, my head. Skyther, are you all right? Oh my gosh, he devolved. Oh no, what's happened to you? They landed over there. Do not let them escape. The mysterious individual returns the injured monster into the capture card and runs off, disappearing into the crowds. Leonidas, are you safe? I am fine, Mother. Just a little bruised. The fall was not very high. The Dowager Empress embraces her son. I'm so glad you're safe, Leonidas. Glad? Don't you mean disappointed? What are you talking about, Leonidas? This attempt was only feasible because I was seated on my own, away from everyone else. The attacker must have known this. Someone leaked that information before the ceremony began, and the only one who could have done that is you, Mother. I don't know what you're implying, Leonidas, but you want me dead before I come of age, don't you, Mother? I am certain you were the one behind today's attack. This is the final straw. For far too long I've let me use my age as an excuse to tyrannize people. I'm innocent. I'm your mother. I would never do anything to harm you, Leonidas. Silence! Enough of your lies! It is clear you tried to take my life today. Perhaps you were also the one behind my father's death after all. It seems much more plausible now, does it? The Dowager Empress does not respond. Guards, seize this traitor! Captain Maedel and other members of the Imperial Guard grab the Dowager Empress. Anyway, all of you, bear witness. The sinister Dowager Empress, who has been tormenting you all with her tyranny over the last decades, has finally gone too far. In order to make her temporary rule permanent, she's attempted to assassinate me. The Dowager Empress has left me no choice but to depose of her for the sake of the dynasty and the people of the Empire. Now I, Leonidas Azicus Verus, whatever that number is, what is that, the 15th? It's definitely more than that. I don't know how to read Roman numerals. Hereby declare myself of age and lay claim to the full authority of my father's throne. At first, there's nothing but confused murmurs as spectators try to understand what's going on, but the murmurs slowly but surely turn into cheers as people glorify the Emperor's ascendance. Anything to say to the people, Empire, Dowager Empress Isabel? Any apologies for your years of what was that, tyranny? The Dowager Empress remains silent. The whole audience holds their breath waiting for her to speak. Finally, she releases a sigh and opens her mouth. Forgive me, Leonidas, I have failed to free you. Whoa, Captain Maedel, take this traitor away. As you wish, your majesty. The Dowager Empress is dragged away as the audience hurls insults and curses at her. Once she has disappeared from sight, the Emperor turns to you. My apologies for cutting your award ceremony short, but I am in no condition to celebrate everything. Despite her evils, it fills my heart with great sorrow to have my own mother arrested. So the ceremony is called off, the guards take over, ordering the audience to disperse and return home. Randolph comes over to you, worried. Are you okay? What exactly happened up there? Can't believe Her Highness would try to kill her own son. This has to be some kind of terrible mistake. Now His Majesty would have to execute his own mother? Why did this tragedy have to occur on such a joyous occasion? Interesting. Well, people were always saying that the Dowager Empress was like evil and controlling the Emperor, so it seems like that's what's happening. Good morning, how are you feeling? Let's just forget about yesterday. It's time to focus on becoming the Grand Champion. This came for you in the mail. It probably contains instructions on what to do next. You take a look at the contents of the envelope. Dear trainer, yesterday's incident has marred your moment of triumph, but it shall not distract from your achievements. As promised, you are now allowed to fight the Grand Four. Defeat all of them if you want to face the Grand Champion. You'll fight them in the following order: Lord Tardel, Madame Uvestra, Captain Maedel, and last but not least, Taurus Delgrave. To fight a member of the Grand Four, head to his or her residence and issue a challenge directly. Lord Tardel lives in a manor in the Gentry District, while Madame Uvestra resides in the downtown area near the port. Captain Maedel can be found in the garrison of the Imperial Guard, and Taurus Delgrave lives on his ranch in the farming district. We wish you the best of luck. May you be blessed with victory. All right, now you're ready to fight the Grand Four. No reason to dally. You should go challenge the first member of the Grand Four today. A servant leads you to Tardel Manor and takes you to a room for receiving guests. Its tall shelves display countless trophies. Quite a few of them belong to Lord Howard Tardel, and the rest show names of other Tardels you don't recognize. What you see there is the glory of House Tardel's history. You turn and see Lord Tardel walking into the room, about to get up and pay him due respect, but he refuses, encouraging you to remain seated. Never mind the etiquette. You're no commoner. You're a champion of the Monster League, so I had to treat you as an equal. So you wish to challenge me. Very well, let's meet at the Logvar Coliseum for our duel. I will show you the culmination of House Tardel's long history of monster battles. So here we are. Our first challenge of the Grand Four is Lord Howard Tardel II, the Baron of Trembling Earth. Hector Finnegan was an incredible trainer. I fought him only once, but few battles have left a greater impression on me. Let's see how you compare, Hector's successor. Trainers, please summon and ready your monsters. Ready, fight. Did I even set the right team? I did. Okay, great. Now the Grand Four are all... VeggieCon doesn't have Poison Revenge. That's right. They're all different elements. So we need to maybe take that into consideration, but maybe not. I just went for the Spider-X. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that Chainhorn is going to be a bit of an issue now because you can link Deathstroke. I lose Waitara. Oh, no. Let's go ahead and... If I defang the Chainhorn, I'm going to eat the Explosion Revenge, and I'm not ready to do that yet. So we're just going to Life Flip. We can Desperate Strike if we need to. Right now, I'm going to Poison Siphon, heal up a little bit, try to get back that defense boost, but this Chainhorn, perfect. He took the bait. He's going to Herbicide. Kinslayer on the Blossomite is almost going to kill her, but we have a Poison Siphon ready. Now VeggieCon is just going to keep doing these Purifying Stealths, man. I'm going to skip. I'm going to Petal Storm the Farragard. He's probably going to... No, one-on-one would be a bad idea. Yeah, because everybody is stealthed. So now I'm going to skip, and I'm going to Poison Touch. And Chainhorn is going to Blood Crave, not quite going to die to Recoil. I'm going to kill the Farragard just to charge Blood Crave here. Sky Blossom's going to enter and Purify, I guess. Maybe what I'll do a Petal Blitz, and then I'll do an Accelerate, and then I'll Time Strike the Sky Blossom. I'll Purifying Mist, and then I'm going to Poison Siphon. Eat the Explosion Revenge, but Blossomite is still on hold ground. The Raw Deathstroke kills Dracarosa. Unfortunate, but it's no biggie because now we have our double Blood Crave Sweeper on the field. I'll Accelerate. I can kill the Cobra King. I have time for a Poison Touch on the VeggieCon, which is great because now I can stun again. I'll double Blood Crave, VeggieCon, and Islando. And then we'll Protector Kill the Moss Goliath, which is barely doing any damage. So we'll Petal Storm instead. Poison Touch is going to kill him. Mecha-Rex has Shield Entrance and Throw, which kills the Blossomite, so no more stuns. But, oh no, that killed. I wasn't expecting that to kill, but it did. Rosa Queen's on high seconds. Kinslayer on the Sega Nymph. See, these are starting to give us some trouble now. I'll Accelerate. I can't Petal Storm, so I don't know. I'll just Ultra Quake, I guess. Protector Killer. Shoot, I should have done the Baby Summon, because now Mecha-Rex is going to kill Tortogeist. I'm not going to lose. But we're definitely taking a beating in a way we haven't taken a beating before. I had to take that Death Revenge. It didn't super matter who died to it. We did lose Catmander, but now we have the Revenant Slash, which is going to kill Brachioquake, and then a Revenant Strike, which is going to kill Gigasect. So definitely our hardest battle yet, but we did pretty good. Let's see what he has to say. Most impressive. I see that you share Hector Finnegan's gift, the ability to form strong bonds with monsters. Other trainers often have trouble getting their monsters to obey. Hector's monster is eager to fight for him. The way your team fights remind me of Hector's team. Your close bond with your monsters is your greatest advantage, but beware, it may lead to your downfall. At the end of the day, they're just monsters, not people. Interesting. I don't know that Hector would agree with that. On the way back, you stop by the monster clinic belonging to Legion. It's been a while since your monster has the last checkup. The battles are getting harder and you're worried about their injuries. When you arrive, Legion's been working on a patient. You recognize its owner who's watching with concern. Is he going to make it, Doctor? He'll probably survive, but even if he does recover, I doubt he'll ever be able to fight in the arena ever again. Do you have any idea how your fly there ended up like this? I've never heard of this sort of phenomenon. As far as I know, there's never been a documented case of a monster reverting to its previous evolutionary state. I'm laughing because Fire Rail is in the game now. Not only that, it's as if all of his strength and vitality have been drained. What could have done this? I don't know, Doctor. Legion isn't able to do much for Fly there other than encourage Makisa to give him plenty of meals and rest. After thanking him, Makisa heads out of the clinic. When she sees you, she just gives a small greeting. Welcome, champion. What can I do today? You ask for a routine checkup. Leaving them with Legion, you exit to check on Makisa. Outside, you spot her talking with Amsara. Sorry, Makisa, I'm so sorry. There's no need for you to blame yourself. I knew the risk when I let you use my flyther. But I failed. I got your monster badly hurt, and yet I failed at my task. I'm worthless. Amsara, stop. You know it could have gone a lot worse. I'm just glad both of you came back alive. Shouldn't have jumped on this opportunity. I should have waited until you became the champion like you promised. Uh-oh, somebody's watching. Makisa looks and then breathes a sigh of relief. Thank goodness it was just you. I can't appreciate you listening in on our conversation. It's none of your business. We should get our friend here to help. What? You can't be serious. I don't want to get another person caught up in this, especially a friend. I still regret getting you involved, Makisa. This trainer's close to becoming the grand champion than anybody else, and as Hector Finnegan's successor, our friend has every reason to partake in this, if willing. She looks at you for a while, weighing her options, and turns back to Makisa and shakes her head. I won't involve another friend in this. It's too dangerous. She says her farewell. You ask Makisa what they were talking about. Sorry, I can't tell you. It's very personal for Amsara. It's her decision whether to let you know or not. I hope you won't hold this against her. She may still change her mind. Interesting. So they're conspiring. It seems perhaps they were involved with the thing that happened last night because it was Makisa's fly there that got devolved. Very, very interesting. Good morning. Randolph's in a grim mood. You ask what's wrong. According to the newspaper, the Dowager Empress was executed yesterday. She was sentenced without any trial, but at least she wasn't defeated in the same brutal fashion. I still doubt she wanted to kill her son. She might have been plotting something, but I don't think it was His Majesty's death. I feel so sorry for her. She's going to be vilified for generations to come, like Hector. Hopefully the two of them can provide solace for each other in the afterlife. Dang. So the Dowager Empress is dead. The address given to you by the Trainer Alliance brings you to a large and elegant house near Ulthon's port. Grr, bark, bark, bark. A menacing Shisagard, menacing, stands guard before the entrance of the house. Alert to your presence, a servant opens the doors. Quiet down, Shisagard. Please excuse her, she's overprotective. I'm Gwenevith, I guess, the chief mate of this household. How may I help you? You wish to talk to Madame Uvestra? Please follow me. Gwenevith leads you to a door with a sign that reads, sleeping, do not disturb. Completely ignoring the sign, Gwenevith begins to knock loudly. Madam, you have a guest here. I'm busy right now. Tell the visitor I'm not home. The guest is the trainer you spoke of earlier, whom you were expecting. Also, the trainer is right next to me and can hear you. Fine, come on in. Behind the door is a room flooded with sunlight shining down through a partially glass ceiling. In the middle of the room is Madame Uvestra, seemingly asleep on her reclining chair. She opens her eyes sluggishly as she raises her head to see you. I allow only the most important matters to disrupt my beauty nap. You should consider yourself honored, trainer. Madame Uvestra takes a long slip from a glass of juice placed next to her chair. So I finally get to meet the famous successor of Hector Finnegan. I can definitely see a family resemblance. I was actually in the Monster Leagues around the same time as Hector and Beridus, and I became friends with them both. Did you know, Beridus certainly respects Hector now, but back then it was a different story. They hated each other's guts. The rivalry was fierce but almost childish. They would vie with each other over the most ridiculous things. Once the two competed to see who could catch a dragon without any help from their monsters. Neither won. Madame Uvestra chuckles to herself. It was fun to watch the two of them compete. Those were good times. Eventually, they ended up in a match to determine the winner of the Champion League, and Hector emerged victorious. He went on to defeat the Grand Four and the Grand Champion at the time, and the rest is history. Grand Champion basically fell into Beridus' lap after Hector's death, and that really hurt his pride. He never liked being the Grand Champion. In his mind, he never earned it. He hadn't defeated Hector to get it. Still, he defended his title for nearly a decade, refusing to give up. Do you know why? He's been waiting for a rival of superior ability, the next Hector Finnegan. Will you be the one? Beridus thinks so, but I'm not convinced. Persuade me otherwise in the arena. I'll see you in Prossum Stadium whenever you're ready. Don't disappoint me, and more importantly, don't disappoint Beridus. There's a lot of talking going on today, but we are going to take on Madame Uvestra, the mistress of Howling Winds. Welcome, trainer. You kept me waiting long enough. But before we get started, would you mind if I asked you a hypothetical? Suppose you had to choose between keeping your monsters and becoming the grand champion. Which would you choose? You failed to see the point. It's just a game I like to play with my challengers. I was curious what your answer would be. Hector would have chosen his monsters without a second thought. I've never asked him, but I have no doubt. Unsure of what she's trying to get at, you remain silent. If you don't want to give an answer, that's fine by me. But if you can't win against my team, then it won't matter anyway. Please summon and ready your monsters. Ready, fight. So I think she's a storm trainer. Yeah, we got Velocirex, Ninja Storm, Zephyrox, Thunderhoof, a Leobold next in line. Ooh, almost kills our Thunderhoof in one hit. I'm going to take the stealth off the Ninja Storm. I'm going to skip, and I'm going to decrescendo. Who do I want to decrescendo? I'll decrescendo the Velocirex because Zephyrox can't do Team Turn yet. He can only, do... Where is Waitara? She's just not there. What is going on? I think that was in the last battle too. She died so quickly I didn't really see it. But, Evan, that was stupid because you can't Claw Dance. Oh, but it's fine because I have double Blood Crave. Another Stunning Entrance. Let's kill Dual Dragoon. I'm not scared about Static Hit. Armor Volt's going to protect, which is fine. Poison Sting through the Sega Nymph defense buff is not anything to worry about. We are going to probably have to revive Waitara because of her decrescendo now is probably running out. So I think we're going to do that now. And we still don't see her. Okay, this must be some kind of bug. But anyway, we can stun, kill the Stratosphere. I will accelerate one more time. We'll Defang, Static Hit, and Ninja Storm. Take the stun revenge, but no worries. Defang will kill the B-Blitz and the Zoogant. And then we will kill Zoogant. And there we go. Victory against Madame Uvestra. Let's see what she has to say. With my team defeated, there isn't much more I can do to test whether you're worthy of fighting Baradis, but I think the verdict is obvious. If anybody's going to defeat the Grand Champion, it would be you. I really hope you can free Baradis from his burden. He's borne it more than long enough already. So it seems nobody likes greeting the Grand Champion. You stop by Amsara and Malia's bakery to buy a late afternoon snack. Hey, welcome. What can I get for you today? You look around. She seems to be watching the store on her own. You ask where her sister is. Amsara isn't feeling well. She's locked herself in her room and has been crying there since this morning. Do you want to talk to her? Seeing you might cheer her up. You take Malia's offer and she leads you into her family's house. Even from outside her room, you can hear Amsara sobbing. I'm so sorry, Mother. I'm so sorry I couldn't do anything. I don't remember Amsara getting in trouble with Mom. I wonder what she's talking about. Amsara, are you okay? A friend is here to cheer you up. You hear her stifling her tears with a little success. I don't want to see anyone. I'm a complete wreck, but thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. I really appreciate it. With some reluctance, you and Malia leave Amsara to deal with her sorrow alone. Interesting. Following the address given to you by the Trainer Alliance, you find yourself standing before the garrison of the Imperial Guard. 2 Imperial Guards are standing at the doorway, eyeing you suspiciously. There's no place for a kid like you to get lost before you get in trouble. You say you're waiting for Captain Maedel. What do you want with our commander? I wouldn't go near her now. She's been in a real bad mood since the Empress's death. Wait a minute, I recognize you. You're the latest winner of the Champion League, right? This guy won the Champion League? I find it hard to believe. It's true, I went to see the last match of the last season. Can I have your autograph? Hey, we're on duty. Knock it off. Come on, this is a chance of a lifetime. Think of how jealous the other guys would be. The 2 guards immediately stand at attention and salute Captain Maedel. Their faces have turned completely pale. The chance of a lifetime indeed, but is the envy of your peers really worth doing cleaning duty for the rest of your lives? Not at all, ma'am. Please forgive us, ma'am. Get back on guard. If I catch you two neglecting your duty again, let's just say that none of your peers will envy you. Understood. Okay, my apologies for the unprofessional behavior of those guards. I will have more to tighten the discipline in this garrison once more. You ought to be more careful. If you had granted them the favor, it could be seen as an attempt to bribe an Imperial Guard. But enough of that. You came to challenge me, correct? Your challenge is accepted, and I will fight you in the Cerebus arena. Head there once you're done with preparations. Don't expect to win, trainer. As a member of the Imperial Guard, I shall not let Hector's successor defeat me. So she hates Hector Finnegan because she thinks he killed the Emperor, right? Well, Captain Joanna Maedel, His Majesty's Shield of Ice, we are going to take you on and probably win. Hector Finnegan's successor, though I know you are probably innocent of any wrongdoing, I can't help but feel contempt for you. To think that another trainer with the name Finnegan is close to becoming Grand Champion makes my blood boil. I can never forgive Hector Finnegan. His crime has caused the Imperial family immeasurable pain and grief. I've seen firsthand the sorrow he caused for His Highness, and even worse is how the tragedy changed His Majesty. His Majesty used to be a normal, kind boy, but after the assassination, he was just different. He became cold and harsh, very much like his father, almost disturbingly so. She shakes her head and shifts her focus back to the battle. Anyhow, I won't let you get past me. Your journey to fight the Grand Champion ends here. Trainers, please summon and ready your monsters. Ready, fight. Let's see how this goes. A water team, of course. His Octobos is stun immune. We don't have anything we can do with Draco-Rosa. So I'm going to skip. I'm going to Petal Blitz. I'm going to Purifying Mist just in case he goes for the stun. And I went around. I was hoping to do that, but it worked out. So now we can kill... Oh, we can Claw Dance. Perfect. Waitara's still not there. We'll Poison Touch the Siege Whale, who doesn't have Poison Revenge anymore like he used to. I'm just going to Life Flip Self. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I need Thunderhoof on the field for Claw Dance. So we're going to kill... What do you have? Do you have Stun Revenge? You have Sleep Revenge. I'll take my chances with that, actually. Sleep hits Draco-Rosa. That's fine. We do lose Thunderhoof there. Sneak Attack takes Waitara off of her defense buff. I will kill the Atlanteon. And now, let's see. Krakon is going to be a target for Defang once Draco-Rosa wakes up. So for now, I'm just going to kill Archaloth with the Decrescendo. He's going to do whatever, hit Waitara, whatever. I have one more Decrescendo that'll probably kill Krakon before I have to... Well, maybe with Element Advantage, I don't need to revive her just yet. But we're going to kill this Warka quick. I will... Okay, now I can Defang Sea Viper and Sea Steed. I'll... Poison the Shark Knight, and then I'll Decrescendo the Titan Wolf. I think that'll kill. Yep. But another Decrescendo is not going to kill. Poison Touch the Glacier Mane so that I can double Blood Crave him and the Shark Knight, and then it's pretty much over. We're going to do another Decrescendo, see if it kills the Frost Brave. Does. Thank you, Element Advantage. And double Blood Crave sweeps it up. Easy. Take that, Captain Maedel. What do you have to say? Please forgive me, Your Majesty. I've failed to halt the advance of Hector's successor. By defeating me, you've proven that no one in the Imperial Guard can stop you alone. You're a dangerously powerful trainer. If you and your monsters decide to turn against the Imperial throne, the thought makes me fear for his safety of His Majesty. Perhaps you go on to reproduce Hector's triumph, but don't you dare reproduce his atrocity. Don't worry, we weren't planning on it. The address for Taurus Delgrave, given to you by the Trainer Alliance, takes you to a ranch near the edge of the city. Hey, come back here. Oink, oink. You see a snorkeling crawl under a broken part of the fence and head in your general direction. It doesn't get far before a lasso loops around its neck and tightens, stopping it in its tracks. How dare you run away, you miserable critter? Oink, oink. The boss wants you to complete 500 training exercises today, and you're not even done with half. As the man reins in the poor monster, he finally notices you. What are you looking at, stranger? This ranch is private property. Get lost before you get in trouble. Who are you telling to get lost? Another man comes over from the ranch. You immediately recognize him as Taurus Delgrave. Hey, boss, some kid was eyeing your ranch. Give me a second and I'll get rid of this unwelcome visitor. No, you won't. This is a trainer who's supposed to come challenge me. I told you about it beforehand, don't you remember? Now that you mention it, boss, I kind of do. Useless fool. Go and take that pathetic monster back to the ranch. I'll deal with this trainer. Yes, sir. All right, you little loser, you heard the man. Come on with me. The other man drags the whimpering snorkeling back to the ranch. After seeing them off, Taurus faces you. Hello, trainer. What's the matter? Is our treatment of monsters bothering you? You're just like your predecessor. He was too easy on his monsters, but still expected them to reach their full potential. The only way to unlock the full capabilities of a monster is to push it to its very limits, and I pride myself on doing just that. Anyhow, I'm glad you've come to challenge me, Hector Finnegan's successor. You see, despite the lenient approach to training, Hector's monsters always managed to defeat mine in all of our matches. Our last match was really close, but he still beat me. He then went on to win the title of Grand Champion. I could see how I might have lost against Baratus Argvel, but Hector, there's no way his team was better than mine. My team, my tactics, my training, I was a superior trainer in every way. Dumb luck is the only possible explanation. But he pushed his luck a little too far when he murdered the Emperor, didn't he? By the way, do you know how Hector Finnegan was executed, trainer? They prepared a pit containing the most vicious, hungry monsters found in the wild, and he was tossed in there to be eaten alive. A satisfyingly ironic end for someone who adored monsters, wouldn't you say? I think that's the first time we've heard that. But enough about some dead trainer. You want to challenge me to a duel? I'll teach you something called despair, kid. Be there at Rostov Stadium. Okay. Our final battle against the Grand Four, Taurus Delgrave, the Tyrant of Ashes, a fire trainer. Baratus Argvel is mine to defeat, kid. Even after I was chosen to become one of the Grand Four, I've been constantly working towards beating his team. It's my life goal now. I will not allow some youngster to beat me to it, especially the successor of that Hector Finnegan. I'll hand you a defeat so bad your knees will shake at the mere thought of facing my team again. Are you ready, kid? Please summon and ready your monsters. Ready, fight. I'm not that worried. But Draconaut has Scorch Roar now. That's a new move, which does, I don't even know, big damage to one enemy, critical if it has one kill. Negates revenge on kill. Well, nobody has a kill, so we're just going to kill him. Oh, and he has Explosion Revenge. I missed that. But I'm going to Poison Touch the Volcamus. I'm going to Preemptive Strike the... No, I'm not. I'm just going to Decrescendo the Volcamus so that I can stun next turn. Super Flame the Waitara. She doesn't have defense buff anymore. But I'll kill the Volcataurus so he eats the single stun revenge. Now we Preemptive Strike the Lava Croc. I'll accelerate again. Luckily, Thunderhoof is still alive. We learned our lesson from the last match. about saving Claw Dance. So we'll kill Miniferno. Lava Entrance is not Lava Entrance Plus, so Thunderhoof is still alive. We'll Desperate Strike the Chimerexes, and then let's Defang. The Thunderhoof is almost dead, but I think he'll survive one more Poison Tick. Yep, so we can get in one more Claw Dance on the Boss Bear and the Charcolinks. Yep, there we go. Now Thunderhoof is dead. Assisted Flame almost kills Waitara, but I have a double Blood Crave ready. I have a Poison Touch for the Fireheart. I'm just going to revive Waitara because why not? We'll Petal Storm the Fireheart, and then one more Poison Touch into a Blood Fury is going to easily beat Taurus Delgrave. What do you have to say? You surprised? You angry? Don't get too cocky just yet, kid. You may have defeated the Grand Four, but it doesn't mean you stand a chance against the Grand Champion. Beardus Argvel is the only trainer I'm willing to admit I'm inferior to. In all my attempts, I couldn't defeat him once. You don't stand a chance. Your battle will be a waste of time. If you win, it won't be because of your skill. It'll be because of luck, just like Hector. When you leave the arena, you find somebody waiting right outside. Good work. You've accomplished the task of defeating the Grand Four, and you've proven yourself worthy of fighting me. The time for our battle is at hand. I hope you will be what I've been waiting for. Beardus waves goodbye and goes on his way. Once he leaves, you're swamped by a crowd of people. Beat the Grand Champion. I know you can do it. Your monsters are the best. Hey, move out of the way. I want to get a glimpse too. Leaving the premises become a challenge as you admire people flocking around you. But the admiration feels great, and it bolsters your determination to defeat Beardus. Oh, you're home. How'd the match go for you? You won? That was the last of the Grand Four, which means you did it. Now you can fight the Grand Champion. Congrats. This is it. You're at the final step to become the greatest trainer in all of the Empire. Of course, it will also be the hardest step. Beardus is an incredible trainer, undefeated since becoming the Grand Champion after Hector's death. He's probably even stronger now than he was back then. You'll need to give this battle all you've got to even stand a chance. But I believe in you and your monsters. I'm certain your team is capable of beating the Grand Champion. Good morning. There's a letter from the Trainer Alliance. You thank Randolph to take a look at the letter. Dear Trainer, congratulations on beating the Grand Four. We hereby grant you permission to fight the Grand Champion. He can be found at the edge of Ulthon's slums. Like the Grand Four, you should go challenge him in person first. Despite all the trainers who have tried, he has managed to defend the title for 10 years. Should you succeed in taking it from him, it will be a legendary moment in the history of the sport. May fate smile upon you. Now, everything's prepared for you to confront the Grand Champion. The question is, are you and your monster ready for battle? As far as Beardus is concerned, there's no such thing as too much prep. I want to get a report this to Hector. Do you want to come along? I want to go, to his grave. Yes. Once again, you've come to the graveyard with Hector's tomb. Surprisingly, there's another visitor standing there. So you were the other visitor leaving flowers for Hector. Whoever you are, thank you for remembering him fondly. I'm just doing this for my mother who can't come here herself. And with that, the hooded figure swiftly walks off into the distance. I wonder who she is. Do you have any guesses? You shake your head. Randolph turns to Hector's tombstone and places his own flowers. We did it, Hector. Your successor has won the Monster Leagues and defeated all of the Grand Four. Only one thing left to do, become the Grand Champion. I'm absolutely confident your successor can beat Beardus and rival your achievements. While he explains recent developments, a familiar figure in the distance catches your eye. You walk over to see what's up. What are you doing here, visiting your uncle's tomb? Thale sounds troubled, lacking his usual strength. He seems depressed. You ask him what's wrong. Look at the nameless tomb. This is where my father rests, in the nameless grave among criminals. In the face of one failure, all of his loyalty and dedication to the Emperor ultimately meant nothing. Now he rests in the same graveyard as the assassin himself. Ever since he took his own life, I've sworn to make those responsible pay for what they've done. This is my only goal in life. The hope of one small chance to get revenge is my only motivation to succeed, but now the target of my vengeance are both dead by no action of mine. I've failed to do anything to avenge the dignity my father has suffered. What am I to do with my life now? You try to consult Thale, saying that even though his ultimate goal is unattainable, everything he built for is still intact. His monsters, his achievements, his rivals, and his friends have not gone anywhere. So you're telling me I should just embrace a new life as a monster trainer with no ulterior motives? It's easier said than done, but I'll consider it for now. I should at least stop moping and move on. Thanks, and I'm sorry. I know I've been unduly hostile to you at this time. I thought I'd apologize. I'd given up on getting revenge against Hector, who was already dead, but then I ran into you in the Monster Leagues. By crushing you in the arena, I thought I could get back at Hector in a way. It was pointless. I won't ever get the satisfaction I crave from defeating you, because at the end of the day, you're not Hector. Don't get the wrong idea, though. Our rivalry is far from over, but for now, I'll be focusing on defeating you, my greatest rival, and not some successor of Hector Finnegan. Well, that's sweet, Thale. And now that's going to do it for this video. Boy, this was a long one. A lot of dialogue to get through. But we beat the Grand Four with our still unchanged OP team. Although that first battle did get us down to Laura Lily, which is the farthest an opponent has gotten to us so far. But thank you all so much for watching. And we will see you in the next video.